Right now, as you watch this, something may be living inside your gut that has nothing to do with you. Not bacteria, not a virus, not inflammation from bad food choices, a parasite, a living organism that has quietly made your intestinal tract its home, feeding on the nutrients from every meal you eat, reproducing by the thousands, and releasing toxic waste directly into your bloodstream every single day. And the most disturbing part is not that it is there. The most disturbing part is that every symptom it causes, the exhaustion you wake up with, the bloating that never fully goes away, the brain fog, the unexplained weight changes, you have been blaming on something else entirely. Your age, your stress, your metabolism. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes I am going to show you exactly one thing, one single spoon, that can begin flushing all of it out. Let us start with a number that most people never hear from their doctor. The World Health Organization estimates that more than 3.5 billion people on this planet are currently infected with some form of intestinal parasite. That is nearly half the population of Earth, and the overwhelming majority of them have no idea. Not because the parasites are hiding somewhere exotic, not because these people live in undeveloped regions with poor sanitation, but because intestinal parasites are extraordinarily good at one thing, staying invisible for years while they quietly destroy the environment they live in. The most common species include Giardia, Toxocara, Ascaris, and tapeworms, organisms that can grow up to 9 meters in length inside the human colon and remain completely undetected for decades. Now you might be asking yourself how something like this gets inside a person in the first place. The answer is far simpler than most people expect. Unwashed raw vegetables, undercooked meat, contaminated tap water, contact with soil, contact with pets. Even shaking hands with someone who touched a contaminated surface and then touched their mouth. You do not need to travel to a jungle. You do not need to do anything unusual. The exposure could have happened at a restaurant last week, in your own kitchen last night, or years ago when you were a child, and your body has been carrying the consequences ever since. Once inside your digestive tract, these organisms attach themselves to the lining of your intestinal wall and begin doing what they were built to do. They intercept the nutrients from every meal you consume before your body can absorb them. They release metabolic waste products, essentially their excrement, directly into your gut lining, which then leaks into your bloodstream and triggers a systemic inflammatory response across every organ in your body. Some species lay thousands of eggs per day inside your intestinal tract, ensuring the next generation is already growing before the current one is ever detected. A study documented in the Journal of Parasitology recorded a patient who carried a tapeworm infection for 8 full years. 8 years of fatigue, digestive discomfort, and unexplained weight loss, all of it dismissed as chronic digestive disorder, stress, or simply getting older. She was 52 years old and lived in suburban Florida, not a developing country, not a contaminated water source, suburban Florida. If you have been experiencing persistent fatigue, chronic bloating despite eating small meals, or unusual sugar cravings that feel impossible to control, type the number 7 in the comments right now. Because what I am about to explain may be the answer you have been looking for without knowing where to look. This is the part that changes everything for most people, because the symptoms of a parasitic infection are not dramatic. They do not announce themselves. They disguise themselves as problems you already have explanations for, and that is precisely what makes them so dangerous. Think about this carefully. You wake up in the morning feeling exhausted despite sleeping 7 or 8 hours. You assume it is stress or poor sleep quality. What you do not know is that certain parasites are most active at night, moving, feeding, and releasing toxins during the hours your body is supposed to be recovering. You sit down to a meal, eat a reasonable amount of food, and within 30 minutes, your stomach is visibly distended, pressing against your waistband, forcing you to loosen your clothing. You call it bloating. You blame the food. What is actually happening is that parasites feeding in your gut are producing massive amounts of gas as a byproduct of their metabolic process, and that gas has nowhere to go except outward. You crave sugar and refined carbohydrates in a way that feels almost irrational, like a hunger that exists separately from actual appetite. This is not a willpower problem. Parasites survive on simple sugars. They chemically signal your brain to drive cravings for the exact fuel they need to thrive. Your skin breaks out in rashes, hives, or unexplained inflammation that dermatologists treat with creams and antihistamines but never fully resolve. Your joints ache. Your mood crashes without warning. You grind your teeth at night, a symptom that has been directly associated with parasitic infections in multiple clinical observations, caused by the nervous system responding to the toxic byproducts circulating in the bloodstream. You lose weight without trying and assume your metabolism has improved, or you gain weight despite eating carefully and assume your metabolism has failed. Both can be signs of parasitic disruption to your nutrient absorption and hormonal signaling. Consider the case of a 47-year-old man from Chicago who spent 4 years cycling through specialists, a gastroenterologist, a rheumatologist, a neurologist, and 2 general practitioners. He was diagnosed with irritable bowel syndrome, vitamin D deficiency, generalized anxiety disorder, and early-stage arthritis. He was given 5 different medications. Not one physician ordered a comprehensive parasitology screening. When one finally did, the result came back positive for 2 separate parasitic organisms. Within 90 days of targeted treatment, every single diagnosis had either resolved or improved dramatically. His story is not exceptional. It is common. It is just rarely told. If you do not want to hear what comes next, if you are convinced this has nothing to do with you, go ahead and like this video and move on. But if something about what I just described felt uncomfortably familiar, stay with me for the next 3 minutes. Because what I am going to show you costs almost nothing and can be done starting tomorrow morning. Before I give you the solution, you need to understand why the conventional approach keeps failing millions of people every single year. Because if you do not understand this part, you will make the same mistake again. Standard stool testing, the kind your primary care physician orders, detects approximately 30% of common parasitic species. 30%. That means for every 10 people walking around with an active parasitic infection, 7 of them will receive a clean result and be sent home with nothing. The reason is biological. Many parasites do not shed eggs or cysts continuously. They do so in cycles, and if your stool sample is collected outside that window, the test finds nothing. Beyond that, most general practitioners receive minimal training in parasitology during medical school. The curriculum prioritizes acute infectious diseases, and parasitic infections, because they are chronic and slow-moving, fall outside that focus. So, when you walk in with fatigue and bloating and brain fog, the physician does what they were trained to do. They treat the symptoms they can see. They give you a proton pump inhibitor for the reflux, an antidepressant for the mood disorder, an anti-inflammatory for the joint pain, and temporarily you feel slightly better because the symptoms are being suppressed. But the organism causing all of it is still there, still feeding, still reproducing. Now, what about antiparasitic medications like albendazole or mebendazole? These drugs work against specific species under specific conditions. They do not cover the full spectrum of common parasitic organisms. More critically, they do not destroy eggs, meaning reinfection begins within weeks of completing the course. And perhaps most importantly, they do nothing to repair the intestinal lining that has been damaged by months or years of parasitic activity. They do not restore the gut microbiome that has been systematically dismantled. Killing the parasite while leaving behind a damaged gut is like removing a termite colony from a house while leaving the foundation destroyed. The structure is still compromised. What you actually need is a protocol that removes the organisms, repairs the environment they damaged, and rebuilds the microbial defenses that prevent them from returning. What I am about to share with you is not a folk remedy passed down without evidence. Each ingredient in this formula has been studied independently for its anti-parasitic, anti-inflammatory, or gut restorative properties. Combined into a single morning preparation, they work in sequence, first weakening the parasite's grip, then flushing it out, then repairing what it left behind. The first ingredient is 1 tablespoon of raw ground pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds contain a naturally occurring amino acid called cucurbitin. Cucurbitacin has been studied since the 1970s for its ability to paralyze the muscular system of intestinal parasites, not killing them outright, but causing them to release their grip on the intestinal wall. Once they release their hold, normal bowel movement carries them out of the body. Research conducted at the Institute of Food Science in China in 2012 documented a reduction in tapeworm load of up to 89% in subjects who consumed ground pumpkin seeds consistently over 3 days. The seeds must be raw and freshly ground. Roasting destroys the cucurbitacin content, and whole seeds pass through the digestive tract without releasing their active compounds. The second ingredient is 1 teaspoon of virgin coconut oil. Coconut oil contains lauric acid, which the body converts into a compound called monolaurin. Monolaurin has been studied for its ability to disrupt the lipid membrane that surrounds single-celled parasitic organisms like Giardia and Cryptosporidium, essentially dissolving the outer shell that protects them from the immune system. Simultaneously, the medium-chain fatty acids in coconut oil provide direct nourishment to the intestinal lining cells, supporting the repair process that begins once the parasites are removed. The third ingredient is 1 small raw garlic clove, finely minced. This is non-negotiable. It must be raw. When garlic is crushed or cut, it releases a sulfur compound called alecin. Alecin has one of the broadest natural antimicrobial and antiparasitic spectrums documented in nutritional science. A study published in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology found that alecin demonstrated inhibitory effects against Giardia lamblia that were comparable to metronidazole, a prescription antiparasitic medication under controlled laboratory conditions. Cooking destroys alecin entirely. Raw is the only form that delivers this effect. The fourth ingredient is 1 teaspoon of raw manuka honey rated at UMF 10 or higher. Manuka honey contains a compound called methylglyoxal, which has been specifically studied for its ability to break down biofilm, the protective coating that many parasitic organisms and pathogenic bacteria construct around themselves to evade immune detection. Beyond the antiparasitic action, the natural fructooligosaccharides in raw manuka honey act as a prebiotic fuel source for lactobacillus and bifidobacterium species, the beneficial bacteria that directly compete with parasites for intestinal territory and resources. The preparation is straightforward, but the details matter. Grind your raw pumpkin seeds fresh each morning. Combine them with the coconut oil, the minced garlic, and the manuka honey in a small bowl. Mix thoroughly and consume the entire amount directly from the spoon. Follow it immediately with a full glass of warm water, at minimum 300 milliliters. Do this every morning on an empty stomach, 30 minutes before your first meal. The warm water activates the movement of the compounds through your digestive tract and gives the cucurbitacin and allicin maximum contact time with the intestinal lining before food enters the system. Type the number 7 in the comments right now if you are going to try this protocol starting this week. I read every comment and I will follow up with you directly. 1 morning is a start. 21 days is a transformation. The reason the protocol runs for exactly 21 days is biological. The egg-to-adult life cycle of the most common intestinal parasites spans 2 to 3 weeks. If you stop at 7 or 10 days, you eliminate the adult organisms but leave viable eggs behind. Those eggs hatch, the cycle restarts, and within a month you are back where you began. 3 weeks breaks the full cycle. During the first 3 days, do not be alarmed if you notice increased bowel activity, mild cramping, or changes in stool consistency and color. This is not a side effect. This is your body beginning to release what it has been holding. Some people notice mucus in the stool during this phase, a sign that the intestinal lining is beginning to shed the biofilm layer that parasites use as a hiding place. Between days 4 and 7, most people report a noticeable reduction in abdominal distension. The constant low-grade bloating that had become the background noise of their daily life begins to quiet. Energy levels show early improvement, particularly in the morning hours. Between days 8 and 14, the intestinal lining repair process begins to produce visible results. Sleep quality improves because the overnight toxic load from parasitic activity is decreasing. The irrational sugar cravings that were being chemically driven begin to subside. Cognitive clarity, what people commonly describe as the lifting of a fog, starts to return. Between days 15 and 21, the gut microbiome begins to rebalance. The beneficial bacterial strains that were being outcompeted for resources begin to reestablish dominance. Skin inflammation that had no apparent cause starts to resolve. Joint discomfort decreases. Mood stabilizes. To support the protocol during all 21 days, eliminate refined sugar and white flour products completely. These are the primary fuel sources for parasitic organisms, and consuming them during the protocol is the equivalent of mopping a floor while someone pours water behind you. Add papaya, fresh pineapple, and pomegranate seeds to your daily diet. Each contains natural enzymes and compounds that have demonstrated anti-parasitic properties in peer-reviewed research. Drink a minimum of 2 liters of water per day to facilitate the physical flushing process through the intestinal tract. Your body is not failing you. Your body has not suddenly become weak or old or broken. Your body may simply be fighting an enemy it was never told about, one that arrived quietly, established itself without permission, and has been collecting rent from every meal you have eaten since it moved in. The fatigue is real. The bloating is real. The brain fog, the skin issues, the sleep disruption, the mood crashes, all of it is real, and none of it is inevitable. 1 tablespoon of freshly ground raw pumpkin seeds, 1 teaspoon of virgin coconut oil, 1 raw garlic clove finely minced, 1 teaspoon of Manuka honey UMF 10 or higher, every morning, empty stomach, 30 minutes before your first meal, for 21 consecutive days. That is the entire protocol. No prescription required, no laboratory visit, no specialist referral, just a commitment to giving your gut the specific compounds it needs to evict what should not be there and rebuild what the damage left behind. Share this video with someone you care about, particularly anyone who has been dealing with unexplained fatigue, persistent digestive issues, or health problems that multiple doctors have been unable to fully resolve. Sometimes the right information reaching the right person at the right moment changes everything. And if you want to keep learning how to restore your gut health from the inside out, the organ that controls your immunity, your mood, your hormonal balance, and your cognitive function, subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications, because the next video covers something that will surprise you. The 5 foods that most health-conscious people eat every single day that are silently feeding the exact organisms we just spent this video trying to remove. You do not want to miss that one.